10 pulls, 20 pushes, 10 burpees, 400 reps. I don't know what day this is, but we ain't quitting today. Let's get it. Some burpees. Doma, what up? Let's get it, round two. Twenty pushes. Ten burpees. Luke, what up? Appreciate it. Round three. I don't know what day this is. I'm still in it. We ain't quitting today. I'm still in it. Round three. Let's get it. Twenty pushes. I don't know what day this is. We ain't quitting. Not today. Some burpees. Appreciate that, Lou. That's the little energy I need. Some burpees. It's my energy level. Definitely low. Round four. No doubt, Born City. Man, too. They supposed to be bringing me a new internet box, a new modem. My shit been out for about 2 days. I'm on 5G, so if it's dragging, that's why I'm on 5G. It's round 4. I don't know what's going on. It just started acting crazy. Won't get no service. They say these the old boxes anyway. They say they don't even issue these no more. I done had this modem in this internet box for about 10 years now. Uh, 40 rep circuit, 10 rounds. It's round 4. 10 pulls, 20 pushes, 10 burpees. Just walking through. I was watching your live last night, born sitting in my little recliner in my office. Next thing you know, it was another video on, and my wife waking me up. It was about 9:30 at night. I had fell asleep in that recliner. I probably was sleeping there for about 3-4 hours. Knocked out. She's like, "You gonna eat?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't even realize I fell asleep. Let's get it. All I seen was you do the hammer curls. That's all I remember. He was like, "I'm gonna start it from the back today." Picked up them curls. I might have seen 3 reps. Next thing you know, it was 9:30. No, I wasn't born. I was just tired. No, I was just tired, bro. That shit caught up with me. I shouldn't have sat in that recliner. No doubt. Sometimes you push, sometimes you drag. Moving regardless. Call it being intentionally active. Yeah, I had put that bullshit massage on in that chair. That shit was rolling, rolling. I was sitting there. Next thing you know, I rolled up out of there. It's round 5. 15 minutes in. That ain't bad. Since I put these burpees in, that ain't bad. That ain't bad timing. No The burpees take a lot out you. Let's get it though. Round 5, let's get halfway through this shit. We'll worry about the next circuit when we get there. Yeah, they say you stop moving, that's when you die. Gotta stay moving. My old man retired. Now he just go to the flea market a couple times a week. He like, I'm about tired of that. I'm like, nah, keep moving around, Pop. He like, what, old man about 87. Some burpees. I feel you on that. Feel you on that, Luke. Said ain't nothing like a summer bus ride. Say fall asleep in the seat. I'm in Chicago, Luke. If you fall asleep in the seat, you might wake up butt naked. They done robbed you for every damn thing. Even damn underwear. Let me quit. Let me quit trying to make Chicago like everywhere just bad. Because it's not. It's just pockets. It's just pockets. What up, Bundy? Yeah. Yeah, it ain't all Chicago. I mean, quit doing that. It's just pockets. Like people on the north side think the whole south side bad. I stay on the south side. And you saw how my line look and my neighborhood look. Yeah, it ain't like that. It's just pockets where we crime riddled and shit, drug infested. But for the most part, Chicago, great city. Now they hype us up for tourism, but I ain't going for the tourism thing. Ain't shit. I mean, if you live here, it's a great city, but I wouldn't come here to tour. Maybe it's just me. I like ocean views when I go on vacations. Skip that river and skip that lake, that dirty ass lake. Ken, I'm from the Rack 2, 68, 67 King Drive, Cottage Grove. I don't know. That sounds like the trenches to me. What's his name? Ken. Yeah, that sounds like trenches to me. I'm in South Beverly. I'm in Beverly. But yeah, I guess it don't matter where you stay. It's how you carry yourself and you know uh, what you keep around you. As long as you keep your neighborhood, you know, at peace by just keeping yourself at peace and keeping yourself away from the crimes and the drugs and all the lunacy out there, then you good. You know what I'm saying? We got to clean up our own backyard before we can clean up somebody else's backyard. So as long as your yard clean, your neighbor will catch on eventually. Uh, I don't call it. This is just some. It's actually my. I used to call it my be relentless routine, but it's actually uh 60 reps circuit. So I'll do 10 pulls, uh 10 dips, 20 pushes, 10 burpees, 10 squats. That's my be relentless routine, and that shit tough. You know what I'm saying? But this, I'm just doing 10 pulls, 20 pushes, 10 burpees, 10 rounds. I basically took the dips and the squats out, but my be relentless routine consists of 10 pulls, 10 dips, 20 pushes, 10 burpees, 10 squats. Sometimes I switch it up and do the squats first and then the burpees last, but I try to do the burpees first. So when I do them squats, they'll be more intense. This round 6, y'all. I'm trying to get through this shit. Trying to get through this shit. Yeah, that boy say he on 66 in King Drive and Cottage. Anybody know in any city, King Drive in most cities is just, I ain't gonna say all of King Drive like that, but you know what I'm saying? Some good parts of King Drive, because King Drive go through Bronzeville and shit, where they got them gray stones, some historic gray stone buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is some nice houses on King Drive. It used to be when you get past like 47 all the way up to 99th. Nothing but green grass, beautiful house, few apartments, two flats. Motherfuckers when like uh, my parents and their generation, when they start passing away, shit start going to hell. Yeah, when they start passing, when my parents and their generation start passing away, the morals and the values start passing away with them. Nah, they'll be not up north. They'll be on the south side. 100 Navy SEAL burpees. Each burpee is followed by 5 squats. Every 10 burpees you do 5 to 10 pulls. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Yeah, I'm from the shop. Born and raised. I moved around. Well, I was actually born in Gary, Indiana. We moved here on Burnside, 92nd. My part was like, and then I left. My mama and my two sisters left when I was like 3. I don't even remember this stories they told me. We moved to Miami, Florida, Dade County. And then when I was like 7, we moved back to the shop. Yeah, and I used to stay on 57th and State, right across the street from the Robert Taylor. That's when the projects was all down there and shit. And I grew up down there. Then I moved with my old man when I was like 11, 12, and stayed with him till I graduated. Yeah, Beverly on the south side though. Beverly stretched from like uh 87th and Western up to like 111th, 112th and Western, all the way over to Morgan on 111th, 112th, and then you come back down to 87th. But it ain't, nah, I'm say 90, 99th, and then they curve over on the 87th. I'm saying so it's like a, but then you got the South Beverly, and then you got the North side of Beverly. But yeah, and that's where everybody go when they going to look at them at Christmas time. When they going to see the houses with the lights, the big houses with the lights and shit. Like it's $1 million homes and shit over here. A couple of $1 million homes and shit over here. There's motherfuckers who they pass away, like leave that shit to their children. Their children have it like it's motherfucking all type of business owners and uh um with the politicians and police, and not like the regular police patrol police officers, but like homicide and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Them high ranking police officers and shit stay up around this motherfucking shit. Like it's round 7. Abdul, what up? Yeah, been in the city all my life, man. And I survived. You see the gray on me. I survived. I came up around you probably heard of Foster Park. I came up in the Foster Park, Auburn Gresham neighborhood. But I was from Foster Park community. And that's where uh that shit almost sent my ass to the grave or to jail for the rest of my life. Being young and dumb and shit. Round 7. Yeah, being young and dumb. Yeah, being young and dumb. Gang banging, drug dealing and shit. Stupid shit. Yeah, when you get a chance though, Ken, let's look up Beverly neighborhood and slide through. I remember when I was like in my late 20s, I'd ride with my buddy and we'd just ride through here for inspiration. Just look at the big ass houses and shit. Be like, yeah, one day I'm gonna live in one of these big motherfuckers. He ain't make it, but I did. I stuck to the plan. I ain't let the streets gobble me up. I stuck to the plan. Glory be to God, though. So not only do I ride through the neighborhood now at 52, about to be 53 years old, not only do I ride through the neighborhood, I'm a neighbor now. Yeah, it is. Gary, they trying to build it back up too. So he ain't been nowhere but Harvey. You got to get out, Smoke King. I stayed in Dalton for a little while too. You know, Dalton, right next door to Harvey. I graduated from Thorn Ridge. That's right on 147th. And what's that? Uh, shit, I can't even remember. But it's right off of, right when you go over the railroad, if you get off on 147th in Sibley, and you go west, first railroad tracks you go over. It's a high school right there. That's Thorn Ridge. It's about 2 miles off the expressway going west on 147th and Sibley, right on the other side of Harvey. I used to stomp through Harvey too. I had a couple of females in Harvey. I used to stomp through there. They couldn't stand me. We had a little group called Dalton Posse, DP, and we used to. And Harvey couldn't stand us, so I used to creep up through there. You know what I'm saying? They used to try to catch me slipping. It's around 8. Uh, yeah, they got a little change around here, man. It's old money around here, man. Old money, old money around here. Yeah, but I don't stay in one of the $1 million homes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I probably stay in one of the smallest houses in this whole community. But I'm over here though. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. Yeah, yeah, I was born in Gary, man. I go through there. When I used to drive Greyhound, I used to be in that boy every other day. When I'll be going like to Indianapolis and shit like that. Every time I had like an Indianapolis trip, I go through Gary and shit, just look around. It used to be tore down. Gary used to be booming like a motherfucker, like booming, industrial wise, booming like a motherfucker. Uh, and it was predominantly black and shit. It still is too, but they starting to build back. People starting to like go to Gary and invest in shit. Gary a good place to like invest in housing. You ain't gonna really make a lot of money right now, but if you invest in a couple of houses and hold on to them for about 10 years, yeah, you gonna quadruple your money for sure. Cause you could get a house over there now, beat up, and just put a couple of dollars in it for about 40 racks, and put about another 40 in it, and in about 10 years, that boy gonna be worth about 350. Yeah, they definitely build, and if depending on the area, if you closer to the downtown area, that should probably be, man, 400,000, 500,000, worth 400,000, 500,000. They definitely reinvesting in Gary. A lot of people coming back to Gary, man, and trying to build that boy back up. It's gonna get there too. Gary gonna be back on point 10, 20 years. I probably won't be around to see it, but it's definitely on the rise, man. So if anybody investing and thinking about investing, Gary, Indiana, one of the places to go. Round 8. How old is you, Ken? How old is you, Ken? How old is you? Must be kind of young. You ain't been nowhere but Harvey. How old is you, Ken? Yeah, I'm gonna try that though. I ain't did no Navy SEAL burpees in a long time. It been probably about 2 years since I did some Navy SEAL burpees. Yeah, I ain't invested in Gary because I done did multiple avenues of investments and really couldn't focus on it like I wanted to and took some big losses. So I'm still recovering. About 2 years ago, nah, I say three, I invested in this. It was actually an expansion into my business, but I kept telling my wife, I don't know about this. She's like, let's give it a shot. I ended up losing about close to $200,000, man. I'm still recovering from that shit. So ever since then, I told my wife, I got a couple of properties and shit. One in Posner, one on 60th and Green, down there in Woodlawn Community. And but I told my wife, we just want to focus on the shop and nothing else. Like, of course, we focusing on, putting a couple of products in stores and shit like that. But we don't really got to do much in that except invest the money because we got the food scientists and other people working on our behalf. But I learned, man, focus on one thing, man. You put too much on your plate, you know what I'm saying? You're going to take some L's. So if you focus on that one thing and you what they call it, you hone your craft on that one thing, you stay focused on it, it can't help but to succeed. But when you got these more, you over here, you trying to watch this, watch that, watch this, watch that, man, shit bound to happen, man. Now, when you establish yourself in one thing, in one area, then maybe you could go try to establish yourself for something else. But trying to establish multiple things at one time, it's hard enough trying to establish one thing, let alone multiple things. Plus, I tried flipping cribs early on, fucked up, so that ain't my cup of tea. And I ain't got time to be running back and forth to Gary, watching projects, and I definitely ain't got the money to pay motherfuckers to do it. So maybe I'll get into it a little later. I'll give myself about a good 5 more years of grinding in this shop. I believe it'll be able to walk on its own. It's still a baby. Even though in October it'll be 9 years, it's still a baby. It ain't even learned how to crawl yet, let alone walk. So once it's up and running, then I'll start looking into other shit. But until then, I ain't going. And we getting together too, like some franchise contracts and shit, getting that shit, trying to get that in order. Cause we tried to like franchise a few times, motherfuckers fucked us over, but we have our paperwork together. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But once we get that established, maybe we'll put some more out there. People definitely come in all the time asking us if we want to franchise. But I used to do it little paper and showing the ropes and shit. But motherfuckers don't be having the grind, man. So I'm like, and they end up fucking us over. So I'm like, fuck it. We're gonna make sure we get this paperwork together, and we ain't fuck with nobody unless they come with that money, man. You know what I'm saying? And we mass producing a lot of our products and shit. You know, shit like that though, man. I don't plan on seeing none of that shit. I, you know, I ain't gonna say I don't plan on. I would like to see it, but I don't think I'm gonna be around to see it. That's why you see a lot of shit. You look at like a lot of restaurants, it'd be like established in 1926, established in 1908, establishing the people who established that shit. They ain't around in 2025. You know what I'm saying? They ain't around in 2025, but they peoples. They they siblings. I mean, not they siblings, but they children and grandchildren. They eating off them plates, off that grind. They grinded off of. So I don't plan on seeing that shit. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, my children's children, maybe they'll be blessed with my hard work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no selfish motherfucker. I ain't even trying to be greedy. I canceled my vacation for this year too. I ain't going on vacation last year either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sacrificing, and it ain't just for me. Yeah, I'm enjoying some of the fruits of the labor now, but not like I want them to enjoy it 10 and 20 and 30 years from now. Yeah, I want motherfuckers to look back in uh, 3025 and say, and it say established in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Say, look, land and get us what's up. That's what I'm working on as a hustle. Money in a few different ways, hustles, but do need to focus on one for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, three establishments is with the next generation of family trust. That's the goal, for real. My connection is so bad, might get cut off. It probably ain't even you, Luke. It's me. I'm on 5G and I'm in the basement, so my shit probably be fuzzy. My internet and my modem. Something just went wrong the other day. Just stopped fucking giving out a signal. So it might not be your. It might be my connection. No doubt. Love though, if you do, Luke. Love. Appreciate the support. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a few different hustles and shit. I got a couple of incomes coming in on certain things. Even my brother-in-law, like he got vending machines and shit, but he still grind. You know what I'm saying? So with us and shit, but yeah. So you gotta have a couple of hustles. But I'm talking about when you're trying to really establish shit. Motherfuckers be trying to establish two and three different crafts at one time and shit. And that shit, I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but it's hard just trying to establish one thing, let alone two or three, four different things. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like, you know, you got all other type of shit going on too. So yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with a few hustles, man. Especially when you're trying to stack up some change. You know what I'm saying? So you can invest in some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gary, I heard about Maryland. A couple of places over there in that Washington D.C. area is a great place. Shit, for the record, Washington D.C. itself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers been bailing and shit, leaving shit. But if you get a hold of one of them motherfuckers, man, you know, you're gonna come up in that because it's gonna blow back up. Because everybody bailing don't mean that it's gonna fold. They bailing because they scared right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers was living off all that fraud and bullshit that's going on. They ain't have to get up and go to work yet. They was just getting a check and touch shit like that. So now they've been figuring that shit out and cutting into that shit. Motherfuckers can't afford that shit, so they bailing up out of there and shit. But that shit on another level type shit. That's the motherfucking 500,000 to $2 million ass cribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that type of money, yeah, go there in that Washington D.C. area, snatch up a couple of them motherfuckers. You gonna be straight real soon. Shit, before 10 years. Because the property value dropping now because motherfuckers building. But that shit gonna shoot right back up. That shit's gonna shoot right back up instantly. I got a cousin staying in Maryland. My cousin Robin and shit staying in Maryland. One of my favorite cousins growing up. My cousin Robin. Uh, one more round after this. This round 9, 47 minutes. I was hoping it'd take 40, 35, 40. We getting through it. Yeah. And they talking about they ain't gonna be able to be here to bring us a new modem until Wednesday. So we've been around this boy hot spotting 5G, 10 burpees. No doubt. Maryland is solid. It's old money out there in Maryland too. Old money out there. Yeah, only thing about Maryland, it's blue over there. Everywhere where it's blue, property tax is high as hell. Gary, all the red states, property value low as fuck. I mean, property taxes low as fuck. Unless you retire from the military, like my brother. But it's, I ain't gonna call him that. But he ain't motivated. But I be telling him all the time, like, man, you got a little girl, man. Supposed to be leaving a legacy, man. You got all these benefits laying around, and all you want to do is get your pension from the military. When you can buy cars tax free, you can get properties tax free. You know what I'm saying? You could have your own crib tax free, and you could buy properties around the city tax free. Man, what's wrong with you? It's hard for them to get up though. That's what I been meaning the other day about the people who feet stuck in concrete, man. It'd be hard for them to move, man. A lot of people going through it, man. Mentally, man. That's why I promise you, like I had went through a lot the last past 15 years, man. Went through a lot, and my mind, mental was gone, and I was getting better every day, slowly but surely getting better. But ever since I started training at 49, my shit been speeding up rapidly, 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 rapidly. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, course, you know what I'm saying? You want to stay full and hungry at the same time as far as like getting that spiritual word in you. But also, though, man, training ain't just physical, man. This shit is mental, man. And it help you, man, with your mental stability, man. You know what I'm saying? It definitely helps with your mental stability. And a lot of people sleep on that. That's why I don't respect those that like go get surgeries and all that shit because they mentally still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why most of them girls with them BBLs, they still be emotionally unstable and shit, going crazy, going through shit because you ain't put in no work for that shit. So you ain't never really challenged your mind and shit. Push yourself mentally, you know what I'm saying? We can take certain things when life throws shit at you and shit. Uh, Florida, yeah. Yeah, they trying to get away with property tax and HOHs. And Florida don't have uh state taxes. Florida only got federal taxes. You see, all them is red states and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be stuck on that blue shit, man. In reality, man, that blue here to hold you back, man, for real, for real. But you don't really get caught up in the politics, red or blue, none of that shit. I am for USA though, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's no better country out there where you can like come from the bottom and raise yourself up to some, you know what I'm saying? Get up out that mud and shit. I don't think there's no other country better than that. I think most other countries is either socialism or communism. It ain't no middle. It's either you have or have not. Ain't no middle class. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no middle. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm middle class right now. I'll probably be in the upper middle class as far as like finances and shit, but I'm still middle class. But shit, it's better than lower class. It's better than sitting in poverty for real. I tell people all the time, motherfuckers say money don't make you happy. That might be true, but I know one thing: poverty don't make you fucking happy to eat. Cause I've been there. So let me try to get there and find out. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know if I get there. But one thing for sure though, poverty don't make you happy. Being waking up broke with no money in your pocket every day, don't tell me that shit. You happy? Fuck that. I guarantee that's where the most crime come from, the most drug abuse, the most domestic violence, the most suicides. All that shit come from poverty. Yeah, you got that in the middle class and the upper class too. But I guarantee the majority, if you look at the statistics, the higher number come from poverty, man. Real talk. Don't tell me you happy being broke. Don't tell me you happy eating bologna sandwiches every day. Don't tell me you happy looking around and you know you got to share pants and shoes with your brother and sister and shit. Share the same bed and shit. Don't tell me that shit make you happy. We about to be out of here anyway, Luke. Cutting shreds, muscle up or pull ups. We've been doing pull ups all day. Muscle shreds or whatever it is, shreds. I'm gonna call it shreds. We're doing this our 10th round. 10 pulls, uh 20 pushes, 10 burpees last round. Facts 100, best country on the planet. Exactly, man. Just like you, I made a choice not to be in poverty. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And poverty is a mindset, straight up. Once you can get your mindset changed from poverty, then yo, see, ain't nothing gonna change unless you change. So the first thing you gotta do is change your mindset from a poverty mindset. And once you get a different perspective on the world, then you can elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Poverty kills, man, and destroys. Poverty, in my eyes, is a sin, man. And I ain't saying because you in poverty, you sinning. What I'm saying, if you stay in it, it's a sin to me. My sister, she make up excuses. She be like, I don't care about no money. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't shit to me and all that. That's what she be saying in one voice, and then another voice. She be like, "Can I borrow $20? Can I get $20? Can I get something to eat?" Hell nah. I do it though. I give her food, but no money. I ain't supporting no drug habits, but I feed you. But also too, I thought you ain't care about money, but you need money for your drugs. You need money for food. You need money for a roof over your head. Don't tell me you don't care about money. You only say that to try to make me feel bad for getting it, and you not. That's all that is. And I ain't gonna feel guilty about getting up, busting my ass, getting to it every day. Fuck, I'm gonna feel guilty for. And just like working out, most days like today, I usually have a half a day off on Monday. I'm gonna let my son take off today. But most days, just like training, I don't be feel like doing this shit, but I do what I gotta do, not what I wanna do. I don't draw off my feelings, my emotions, especially when I gotta do 11-hour days, 12, 13, 14-hour days, plus train. Shit, I don't be feel like doing that shit, but fuck my feelings. Shit gotta get taken care of. Ain't no better feeling than going to, ain't no better feeling than going to my old man and be like, out of all your children, you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm good. I don't call him asking for nothing. I don't ask him for nothing. Like, and I feel good about that shit. Because I was the outcast. I was supposed to be the one dead or in jail. I wasn't supposed to be the one to raise a lawyer, raise the entrepreneur, became an entrepreneur, fucking married, house. I wasn't I was supposed to be dead or in jail. My immediate family, as far as my brothers and sisters, I'm the only one married. Only one. Even my daddy ain't married. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm around this boy. Hey, when God said go, I went. I'm through this boy breaking curses every day. I'm walking through life breaking chains every day. That's how I care. Here to be wealthy and healthy. Nothing else like poverty should ever exist. Money is a tool. Gotta learn to play the game. Yes, sir. No doubt. Money is definitely a tool, man. It's definitely a tool. It's not what people think it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why people can get a lot of money and be broke the next day and shit. Because they don't understand money. And I didn't for a long time. Don't get me wrong, like I'm some money guru or something on here. I didn't understand that shit for a long time. But when I did get understanding, I ran with it. Straight up. I ain't looking back either, man. I ain't looking back. I ripped the rearview mirror down. I ripped the rearview mirror down in my work van. I don't even want to see what's behind me. All I'm doing is going forward. Real talk. Yeah. Appreciate the talk though. Bond, appreciate you getting me through this. Luke, Born Sigma, you know what I'm saying? Had a couple other people come in, say what's up to us. Shout out to y'all. But as usual, man, one, two, three, four, five of the family, at least one of the family members gonna step in. They might not even stay in, but they gonna step in and be like, keep on going, keep pushing or something. So that's love, man. And I appreciate it for sure. Now I'm finna go get in the shower, man. I could have made this a little more intense. I don't know if Born Sigma's still on here, but hey, I'm gonna try that little routine you was talking about. Matter of fact, let me look at it again. Let's say, what did he say? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, that was Luke that said that about the killer routine. BA. It's 100 Navy SEAL burpees. Each burpee is followed by 5 squats. Every 10 burpees you do 5 to 10 pull-ups. So you do one Navy SEAL burpee, I assume. One Navy SEAL burpee, and then you do 5 squats. And you do another Navy SEAL burpee, 5 squats. You do that 10 times. And then after the 10th one, you do 5 to 10 pull-ups. And I assume you do that for 10 rounds, which is you do it for 100 burpees. So that's 10 rounds. So that'll give you what? Between 50 to 100 pull-ups. And out of 100, that'll give you what? 500 squats and 100 Navy SEAL burpees. That sounds like a challenge right there. Abundant. You heard that? You heard that, Abundant? Give me a thumbs up if you heard that routine. You call it BA. I guess that's for badass. You do one Navy SEAL burpee, 5 squats, and you do that 10 times. And after the 10th burpee, Navy SEAL burpee, and the 5 squats, you do uh, 5 to 10 pull-ups. That sounds like a challenge. I'm gonna try that shit. I'm gonna try that shit. I'm gonna try that though. After this week of 400 reps though, maybe I'll try that this Sunday or something. Yeah, that's a go right there. Matter of fact, let me screenshot that shit. Let me screenshot that. That's nice. Where you going? Oh, get your hair twisted. Alright, be safe. I'm finna get out of here too. I'm finna screenshot that, Luke.